The city was blanketed in a silent, icy fog, the kind that seeps deep into your bones and makes even breathing feel cold. Cars passed with haste, their headlights cutting through the mist like small torches of urgency, while people hurried past each other, scarves pulled up, eyes down, hearts shut. It was just another winter night in downtown Chicago. But on a crumbling bench near the edge of Lincoln Park, something extraordinary was about to happen. He sat alone. A man in a tailored coat, dress shoes polished, hair still damp from the snow that had begun to fall. At first glance, he looked like someone waiting for an Uber or maybe just taking a break from the chaos. But if you looked closely, you'd see that his hands trembled, not from the cold, but from the weight of something heavier, grief, regret, maybe both. That man's name was Matthew Carter, a 42-year-old former CEO of one of the city's fastest-growing tech companies. Just a week ago, he was giving interviews about innovation and leadership. Today, he was sitting on a bench in the cold with nowhere to go, his life upended by a betrayal he never saw coming. His business partner, his oldest friend, had embezzled millions and pinned it all on him. While the legal system slowly worked, Matthew's accounts were frozen, his reputation ruined, and his wife, well, she left. "I didn't marry a failure," she said before slamming the door. He had spent the day walking aimlessly, refusing help, ignoring texts, tossing his phone into the river at sunset. Pride. Anger. Helplessness. All of it swirled inside him as the temperature dropped. Then he heard it, a small, trembling voice. "You look cold, mister, you can use my blanket." Matthew turned to see a little girl, no older than 9 or 10, standing beside the bench. Her clothes were too thin for the weather, her shoes worn, her cheeks red from the wind. She held out a ragged but clean blanket, her little fingers barely gripping its edge. Behind her, an old shopping cart stood guard, filled with plastic bags, cans, and a broken doll missing an arm. He blinked. "What? You can take it." "I got another one," she said, her voice cracking but kind. "I saw you sitting here a long time. You looked sad. And cold." His lips parted, but no words came. He had everything. Now he had nothing. She had nothing, yet she offered something. Her name was Lily. Matthew gently took the blanket, more for her sake than his own, and wrapped it around his legs. "Thank you," he whispered. "Where's your family?" She hesitated, then sat on the other end of the bench. "Mama got sick. She died 2 winters ago. I stayed with Auntie for a while, but she drinks too much. Sometimes she hits me. So I left. Been on my own for a year." His stomach twisted. "You're 9, he asked. She shrugged. "Almost 10. They sat there in silence, snow beginning to gather on the bench. He glanced at her again. She was smiling. Not bitter. Not broken. Just hopeful. Lily began humming a tea.